Hey everyone, it's Raven. Welcome back to the nest. What I'll be doing for you all today is doing a quick flip through. I'm not going to go too in detail because I don't want this video to be too long, but I did kind of want to showcase what my planner lineup is going to be for the rest of the year. I'm only using, well, technically 4 planners. I'm going to show you 3, but technically 4. The 4th one is my budget planner, which if you are an OG to the channel, you have seen, but I will very briefly go through that one. But like I said, I'll be going through these 3 planners to kind of show you how I'll be using these for the remainder of the year. If you are interested in that, stay tuned. So first, I want to go ahead and do the Erin Condren gift card giveaway. Now, I will admit I was quite torn between comments, so I actually decided instead of just to do one $50 giveaway, I'm gonna do 2. Yes, you heard that right, 2. So I'm going to pop up on the screen here each of the comments that I picked out that I felt were the better comments. And when I will say the better comments, because all the comments were great. I definitely love the engagement that you guys give me on my videos. But like I said, I had to pick pretty much 2 comments that I liked the best. So the first comment is going to be from Nicolette Graham. And I'm going to pop her comment up here. It says, excuse me, it says, great video. I love the colorful circles on the Daily Duo. I'm not a fan of the Daily Duos, of the circles, of the mid-century circles, but like I said, they are beautiful. It's just not my cup of tea. But anyway, she says, I love the colorful circles on the Daily Duo. I don't really have a planner style. Currently using a lovely notebook I found in Walgreens, and I'm trying to figure out what would suit me best for my budgeting and planning lifestyle that I have become addicted to. Welcome to the fam, Nicolette. Welcome to the fam. I know Erin Condren seems to be popular amongst a lot of budgeters, so it would definitely be a dream to be on that train. I just love like the newness of like planner and budgeting lifestyle. It was such an experience for me that it always gets me so excited when someone else is experiencing kind of that newness. And so I really enjoyed Nicolette's comment. So congratulations, Nicolette, on being the first winner of the $50 gift card. Next, what I have as far as the next comment that I chose, because like I said, I had to pick 2 comments. I just couldn't decide. So the next comment comes from Cecilia Tate. Cecilia says, thank you for the flip through video. I'm currently a happy planner, but I've always wanted to try EC. The EC Daily Duo has caught my eye, and I think it will do wonders for scheduling out my day. Due to family health reasons, I think the Daily Duo will be better at organizing each day with appointments, daily meds, and other medical things. The A5 size is perfect for carrying every day. Continue with the videos. They are great. Thank you so much, Cecilia. I definitely second that as far as with the Daily Duo. I've been using it for, because if you remember from my mini haul that I did for the couple of items I picked up from Erin Condren, they got here kind of late. So I wasn't really able to start using them right at the top of July like I wanted to. So I've only been using them for like the past maybe week and a half to 2 weeks. But I will say in using it, I have noticed that I'm able to keep track of things like appointments and just kind of keep my schedule together. Because as I mentioned in that video, I'm trying to be more intentional with my time. And these have definitely been helping me over the past week and a half to 2 weeks in doing that. So congratulations to Nicolette Graham and Cecilia Tate. And then what I have here, these are not the gift cards. The gift cards are actually e-gift cards. So Nicolette, I may have your email address, but just in case, definitely email, shoot me an email. But I'm pretty sure I have your email address from maybe the current giveaway that's running for the Budget Beginner Series. I think I already have your email address, but still definitely email me. Cecilia Tate, definitely send me an email. I don't believe I have your email address because like I said, the gift cards for Erin Condren are e-gift cards. So I will be sending those via email. There may even be a way on the Erin Condren site. I haven't went on there to do it yet. I'm going to do it today. There may even be a way where I can enter in your email address and it goes straight to you from Erin Condren. I'm just not sure. But what I do have here are some coupons that I got with my purchase that I made from Erin Condren. I have 2 of them, so I'm going to be sharing them with Nicolette and Cecilia. They are 20% off your next purchase. And then also, additionally, if you see down below in my description box, there is a link that you can use to sign up for the Erin Condren website if you're not already signed up, or you could also, you know, create you another account. But if you sign up using my code, you will get a $10 off code to use on your very first purchase. Now, I don't know if you can use this 20% off and that $10 off in the same purchase. I'm not entirely sure, but you can definitely try, because like I said, that would be some amazing savings. You got your $50 gift card plus this 20% off plus the $10 off. So like I said, I'm not totally sure if you can use both the 20% and the $10 off in the same order, but I would definitely give it a try. You would definitely be able to use one or the other with your gift card. So like if you wanted to pair your gift card with the 20% off coupon, or pair your $50 gift card with that $10 off. Either way, amazing savings, incredible. So I will email these codes to you. I'm not going to flip this over because the codes are on the other side. So I will be emailing each of you your code. That way you can use it when you get ready to make your purchase with your $50 gift card. So again, congratulations to Nicolette and Cecilia. So let us go ahead and get into today's video, which is doing a slight quick flip through of the planners I'll be using for the rest of the year. Alright, so I first want to start off by saying, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead and sign up. We try to have so much fun over here looking at different planner stuff, which I'm trying to incorporate more planner stuff into my channel, so more to come on that, but definitely looking at the planner stuff, a lot of budgeting tips and budgeting videos, finance, all that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in all of that, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I'm going to go through probably the 2 most uneventful ones, which I'm getting more into a minimalist kind of mindset when it comes to a lot of things in my life, and my planners are definitely one of them. This is the monthly deluxe planner, and it is I think it's 7x9 is the size, or maybe like 7 point something by 9 point something, whichever. It is the kind of the traditional size for the Erin Condren line. So I got this one for kind of keeping up with like my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start incorporating, well, not incorporating, but kind of being more involved and intentional with my Instagram page, because I've kind of let that joint slide a little bit, but I definitely want to do a lot more posting on there, maybe do some little shorts and video, things like that. So this is going to be what this is all going to encompass. So what we have here on this monthly spread, this is where I'm going to be kind of planning and plotting out all of my videos. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I got this quite late. So I've only been using it for like roughly, like I said, maybe the past week and a half to 2 weeks. But because I wanted to kind of see how I was going to use this, I kind of used this July page as sort of like a testing situation to kind of see how it was going to play out. So what I did was I went in and I filled out kind of all of my YouTube videos, even ones that I had already posted and everything, and ones that I still have yet to do. And I think I'm gonna like this. And then I'm also, like I said, gonna incorporate some other things as far as with Instagram, things like that. I also may be using it to track things for the shop, as far as like, you know, my Etsy shop and all the other kind of online selling that I do. I'm going to kind of use that for this as well. So that's pretty much what's going to be on this monthly page. I'm just going to be laying out and plotting and planning for, you know, the month. We have a notes page back here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be putting on this back notes page. I haven't really decided yet, but I think I know the route I'm going to go with this productivity page. I'm pretty much going to use this for laying out what my goals are for like my YouTube channel, my Instagram, kind of all those things. That is what I'll be using this page for. Then next, because essentially all you get in the monthly deluxe planner, you get your monthly layout, you get your productivity pages, and then the rest are just blank notes pages, which I absolutely love. So what I will be doing on these blank pages, which as you see here, I kind of already started doing it, I will be scripting out my YouTube videos. So you see I did that with the Budget Beginner Series episode 3, and then I have episode 4 over here. So that is essentially what I'll be using these notes pages for. I'll also probably kind of use it for brainstorming any kind of printables or products that I want to create for my Etsy shop, and I may also use it for plotting and planning out posts for Instagram, just kind of things like that. Like I said, I'm just trying to become more organized because I'm kind of disorganized at the moment, and it's definitely showing as far as like my stress level. And that is essentially it for this particular planner. Like I said, very uneventful, but it's going to be so needed for me in order to keep myself on track, which that's probably the best. It's probably best for me to keep like this planner, and then like the other one I'm about to show you, the Daily Duo, it's probably best for me to keep these kind of minimalist in nature, because if I'm doing too much with them, like trying to do stickers and decorate and all this other stuff, it'll make it more of a, I don't want to say more of a chore, but it'll make it more involved to where I actually have to set aside time and be extremely intentional with getting it done. Whereas if I keep it very minimalistic and simple, I know that I will address, you know, I will at least touch it every day, maybe even a couple of times a day. Next, we have our A5 Daily Duo. This one I'm going to be using pretty much for my day-to-day planning. In my Franken planner kind of setup, which I will show you in a minute, my disc-bound planner, I do not have daily pages in that anymore because I wanted to make a shift from that one into something that I can kind of easily carry around all day, every day, where even if I'm at home or if I'm downstairs or if I'm going out, my Franken planner, because I have it in that Notique agenda cover, which is beautiful, it's incredible, it's a little bit bulky to carry around. So it's much lighter and it's kind of a bit more compact, and I can actually carry it around or use it at home easily however I need to. It can kind of sit like in the corner part of my desk, which where I am right now, this is more of my filming desk and my creating desk. On the other side of my office area, I have another desk, which is my work desk, where I actually work from for my 9 to 5. So I didn't start using this, I think, until, well, maybe this was the first day that I started using it, because like I said, I did the video for this like on the 16th or the 17th, and I got these products like a couple of days before that. So let me go ahead and flip so I can show you all kind of how I'm using it, and I'll probably zoom in just a bit so you can see. So essentially how I'll be using this, I will use it to set up my daily schedule, and I pre-planned the day before. So with this one being the 19th, that means on the 18th, that is when I came in and I filled this out, plus, you know, the to-dos that I already knew I needed to do. So this contains it's mainly work, but I do have personal and then like YouTube side hustle stuff on here as well. So this was on a Monday, so of course every Monday morning I film Money Monday. That essentially is done before I do anything else. And I actually film, edit, and post that all in the same day because it's a pretty short video. So I go ahead and I do Money Monday, and then I do my Ring Fit exercise, which Ring Fit is the video game on the Nintendo Switch. It's kind of like a workout game, similar to with Wii Fit. If anybody remember the Wiis, they had like the Wii Fit game where you can work out and all that kind of stuff. Ring Fit, very similar to that. So I do about 20 to 25 minutes of that. And then I do my grooming, which is going to be like my showering, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then I pretty much have work stuff from 7:30 on until like around 5 o'clock when I'm done with my day. I usually try to film videos the day before I'm posting it. I try to film and edit the day before, but sometimes I can only get filming in and then I edit the next day and post the next day. So I try to add some time in here for that, and then as well as my PM workout situation, and then dinner, and then pretty much after dinner I just, you know, freestyle the rest of the day. Moving on to the to-dos, I essentially go ahead and pre-plan out what I know I need to do for the day. There are times where throughout the day I need to add stuff on here because I'm more of a person that like say if I get an email from someone asking me to do something, even if I can do it right then in that second, I still go ahead and write it down. That way, once I'm finished doing it, I can check it off and say that it's done. Because me, I'm the person that I will remember the request for something, but I may not necessarily remember that I did it because I do so many things in a day, and then I'm going back and checking and say, oh, did I do that? And I feel that's just a time waster for me to go back and check to see if I actually did something, only to realize I did do it because I just wasted time doing that. So I like to do that because it just helps me. That way I can, because when I think about it, like, oh, so-and-so asked me to do this, I can just go back and look at my to-do list and see, oh yeah, I already took care of that without having to go check. So this is pretty much it as far as this one, and how I typically use this one throughout the day. I just open it for whatever day I'm on. So like say if this was Monday the 19th, it would always be open to this day, and it would just be laid on the corner of my work desk for me to reference throughout the day. Let's move on to the big enchilada, and I'm going to have to zoom y'all out a little bit so that we can see. This is my ring bound, well no, not ring bound, my disc bound kind of Frankenplan situation. This cover is a Notique agenda cover, and I think it is the A5 half letter, that's what it fits. This is not the dimensions of this particular agenda, but the planner that it fits like a half letter or an A5 junior whatever type situation is what it fits. So let's go ahead and open this up. This is more of my pretty planner. This is the one where I'm a little bit more extra. So on the flap here, I have a few cute things here. I have like this raindrop thing that says female owned. I believe I got this from Poi and Hun. I have some page flags stuck down in here, as well as some cute little stickers. We got a little Cardi B sticker poking out right here. I use these kind of just on a daily, well not a daily, but like a weekly and a monthly situation. These are some dots and drops from Elaine Michelle Studio. And then I just have, like I said, just some other little pretty things just kind of poked off out here in the corner. Here is a dashboard, and a lot of my dashboards, I get them from Planner Press. They do like a digital dash box subscription kind of thing where you get access to a lot of different dashboards, quote cards, all those kinds of things. And I think it's around like maybe $10 a month, but I think I pay for it on an annual basis, annual or quarterly basis. So the things you get in there, like I said, again, incredible. So this is the first dashboard I have here, which this one just says, we are all made of stars. Then you get to the perpetual calendars. I have one for 2021 and then 2022 on the back. The circles that I have here are just where I've circled my paydays, just so I can at a glance see when my next payday is. Then here I have my task cards, because like I mentioned back here, I have these page flags. I use these page flags essentially for my task cards. Now, some of these do not change often. I would say the AM PM routine are the ones that typically change the most. So I'll just kind of briefly go over those really quick. I'm not going to take them out because they would take up more time. But the AM routine, we have our AM tidy, which I just kind of, it's just things I do in the morning. Like I make my bed and I just kind of tidy things up. It's not like a full-blown clean, but it's just more like a tidy, like making my bed. You know, I may pick up a few items on the floor, whatever. So my workout, I do that. Groom, which is like my bathing, washing my face, getting my hair together, and then I dress. So that's pretty much my strict AM routine. And then my PM routine, which is here, we have a PM tidy, which is very similar to the AM. We're just kind of straightening up, you know, from things that were put in a disarray throughout the day. I do my workout, and then I groom, pretty much groom, get dressed for bed, all of that. And then I have my leisure time, whatever that looks like for me. Work, these are not like an all-encompassing list, but these are things that I typically need to do throughout the day, despite whatever else is on my schedule. So I need to check in with everyone on my team, because in addition to being in this case management type world as a nurse, I also manage a team, you know, of case managers as well. So I like to at least check in with each person on my team every day. Emails, this is just a reminder for me to, because I like to clear out my emails. Even though I may not be able to address everything in the email, I at least want to address it in the sense of letting the person know, hey, I got this email, I'll get this to you as soon as I can. So I like to make sure that my emails are cleared out before I finish the day. SharePoint sites, those are just like sites that we use at work. I need to make my rounds on the sites just to make sure everything is submitted the way it needs to be submitted, documentation is on point, those kind of things. And then clear to-do lists. What I mean by clear my to-do list, because as I mentioned, there's sometimes things that I cannot get done that is on my to-do list, so I have to move it to the next day. So essentially, this is what I mean by clear my to-do list. It's either things are checked off and done, or if there are things that were not done, I'm moving it to the next appropriate day. And then here is a to-do situation. These are just things that I like to touch in on every day, again, despite whatever else I have going on. So I like to check in with my planner, do my budget check-in. I have 2 whiteboards in my office area that I have to address, not every day. I have 2. One is set up on a quarterly basis, and the other one I use the top part of it for weekly and the bottom part for monthly. So that one definitely gets touched probably every day. So I have to check in on that one, and then I have my manifestations. I'm definitely into manifestations, affirmations, all those kinds of things, and I just like a constant reminder to, do that every day. How I have this planner set up, I do it into quarters. So I have 3 months pretty much set aside, ready to go. And those are these top tabs right here. So 3 months at a time in here. So pretty much we have July, August, and September. So for July, because I'm continuing to get August set up, I started to deconstruct this, and then I was like, oops, I gotta do a video. So I stopped deconstructing the planner and I moved to recording this video. So this first section we have here is just my monthly layout, where I lay out kind of things that I need to do. And here's some more of those transparent sticky notes here for just little reminders and things. And like I said, this is just where I lay out everything. This pretty much comprises of just personal and work stuff. I was gonna do something completely separate for work, which is why I have a work tab here, but I just figured that would just be way too much and way too extra, because I already have the daily duo where I'm doing my daily stuff. So I'm just gonna keep my work and personal stuff on this one page instead of doing a whole completely separate section. So that's this page, and then on the back here we have this monthly brief where I can write in some key dates of just things I really want to remember. There's some goals and tasks, so I write in here different goals that I want to accomplish and kind of like tasks of things that I need to accomplish before the month is out. This to pay to buy section, I don't use this because I already have my own budget planner that I use, so I don't really use this section. I thought about using this for like business type stuff because I'm not really tracking business expenses. That sounds so terrible. I'm tracking them as far as like I have a business credit card where I'm able to go in and pull statements each month and track it that way. That's kind of how I've been tracking it, but I don't really have anything on paper to track what I'm doing. So I probably need to incorporate that, and I may use something like this, or I may create something to use in my budget planner. Don't know yet. So moving on to the next section, the first section we have is weekly, and then this is just another one of those Planner Press dashboards. And then this particular dashboard, I'm not sure where I got this from. I definitely purchased it from somewhere. It says future best-selling author, because aside from 9 to 5, YouTube, selling stuff on Etsy, I also dibble and dabble in writing. I haven't published anything before, but hopefully one day in the future I will be able to do that. So I just have that, and this is printed on vellum. And then this brick dashboard, I think I made this on Canva. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember buying this, but I think I made it on Canva. So in this weekly section, what do we have? And yes, you can see I've already started to fill up for getting ready for the next month, but this was the very last week of July, so I kept it in here because I kind of wanted to show you all how I use this. So essentially I have these grid blocks for each day. Saturday and Sunday blocks are a little bit smaller because I typically don't have much going on the weekends. I try to use the weekends as sort of like a recover, refresh type situation. I do more of my filming on the weekends, but not really too much anything else. So here for each of these days, I just kind of go in and write in and kind of prepare for the week and what I have going on. This week wasn't really as much, but if you can see some of my other weeks, they are quite full. But this week was pretty chill, I would say. The pages don't look chill, but it was definitely a pretty chill week. So over here to the side, I have these kind of habit and chore trackers. These are just things, and I actually created these. I didn't purchase these from anywhere. I made these myself. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell them yet or not. That would take doing a lot of configuring for different sizes, because essentially I made these, I only sized them to A5 for the moment. So I don't know, maybe in the future I may endeavor into selling these, maybe. But anyway, so this first top habit section, I just have some different habits that I'm trying to track. So I'm trying to track working out, of course, hitting my water goal intakes for the day, reading, which I've done no leisure reading this past week at all. I have meds where I'm tracking my meds and all. And then I have a chore section down here where I'm kind of keeping track of when I'm doing all of my weekly chores. I have certain chores that I like to do weekly, such as changing my linen, laundry. I like to clean. I'm not cleaning once a week, but I'm cleaning different areas at least weekly. And then car wash. I like to wash my car minimally once, but I really like to hit it twice. Down here at the bottom, I just have a to-do list, which this is going to be more of to-dos for like business type stuff and personal things. So like you see here, I have declutter closet, reset my board, which is my whiteboard, and set up my printer because I did get a new printer. I wanted to clean the patio. That didn't happen. The EC gift cards, I'm taking care of that today, so I'm technically going to check that off because I did get it done, but we're going to check that off. Clean the patio, that did not happen. So that's essentially what is entailed as far as these weekly. That's all I really have for the weekly section, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the to-do section. So for the to-do section, I have another Planner Press dashboard here, and then I have what this is my to-do page, and I've already taken out the other one, which I hate that I started taking apart this planner before recording this video, but essentially this is what I use for my to-do page here. I just kind of write out when I'm pre-planning, like getting the month together, I write out things that I know I need to do. So definitely cleaning the patio will be moved to this one for August because I didn't get a chance to do that. And I do like to clean the patio like I know you're gonna say once a week, that's a whole lie. I like to clean the patio at least maybe twice a month. I'm just gonna say that, like twice a month. And I mean, it doesn't get dirty, but you know, you get like leaves on there, and you know, you want to spray it off, just to get it kind of tidy looking. So that's essentially what I will put here, is like different to-dos and things I have to do for the month. So let me go to the next pages. So this here, and I'm glad I kept this in here, this is the cleaning checklist that I have, and it's set up essentially for room by room, and I have columns for each of the weeks. So as you see, I have week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have the different tasks of things that typically get done in each of these rooms. So I have office, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, living room. What I typically do in here is once I complete something, I go in and I color it out. I like to do color blocks, or that's what I call it. I'm not sure what this style of planning or whatever it's called, but I typically like to call it color blocking because it lets me kind of go in and see like how I'm an analyzer, so I like to analyze things. So that is why I like the color block situation, because then I can go in and see what I'm focusing more on and what I may need to focus more on, if that makes sense. Anyway, it just makes sense to me. So this is my cleaning checklist. So let's move on to next page. This is a word count log, and I use this for kind of like the writing that I like to do, and I didn't get to any writing in July, so I don't even have to switch out these pages. I'm just going to reuse the pages from July because, like I said, I did no writing in July, which is very sad. And so that is all that we have for this to-do section. Next, we have our fitness section, and I created these, I did not create these word count logs. I can't remember where I got these from, but I did not create these. I did, however, create the cleaning checklist. Cleaning checklist, I did create that, but not this word count log. This daily workout sheet, this is something I created, but I'm not using it the way that I created it. I created it for you to kind of track and trend like what you're doing as far as workouts on a daily basis. So essentially, as you finish your workout, you would go in and, well, you would of course plan out your routine. You would plan out your routine here, and then you put your sets and your reps, and then there's some little circles here for you to check off when you've completed each part of this workout routine. There's also like a nice little water tracker right here. There's a box for total calories in, which means the calories you eat and drink. There's a box for calories burned, and then there's a place for you to put your steps in. I am using this as sort of like a guide. So I only have one of these in here for the entire month. And essentially what I do is I put down what my workout routine is going to be for the entire month, the reps, and then the sets. The reason why I have dashes here for these first two lines is that is just for my Ring Fit. So we have Ring Fit AM, Ring Fit PM, and then I have like my actual like strength training routine that I do in the evening after I do my Ring Fit in the evening. And then I just write up here, July workout plan. Now, how I'm using this little section right here, I have total calories in. I'm essentially putting down what my caloric intake goal is. So on a daily basis, I want to consume no less than 1,800 and no more than 2,000 calories a day. Then here for my calories burned, I have in parentheses here active. So if you're into fitness and all that a little bit, which you can also look it up as well, your basal metabolic rate is essentially the amount of calories you burn just by living. So that's just by breathing, the movement, whatever, to live basically, because your body is still working. Even if you're not exercising or doing something that is revving up your heart rate, you're still burning calories just for your body to do its normal functions throughout the day. So the reason why I put active in this parentheses right here is because I put, as far as my caloric goal for like how many I want to burn as far as calories, I want to burn no less than 1,000, and really not, I want to say no more than 1,200, but I want to burn between 1,000 and 1,200 calories of daily being active. So that is from me working out. So essentially, I think my metabolic rate is like around 2,200 calories that I spend, well, that I burn just by being alive. So essentially, if I add these on top of it, I would burn in total over 3,000 calories a day. So I just wanted to kind of make sure that makes sense. Then steps here, these are just like my goal for daily steps. So I want to get between 8,000 and 10,000 steps in a day. I have this, again, another creation of mine, not for sale however, but I am thinking about it, just haven't yet. So this is essentially my meal plan page. I have sections, 7 sections in total for all 7 days of the week. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And like I said, there's 7 sections for you to put all that in. There's a lovely little grid box here for any notes that I need. And then it says this week's meals. Then over here, I have a grocery list. So essentially how you would use these, I would go in and I would meal plan out, and I typically do my meal planning on Saturdays so that I know what I'm doing for the rest of the week. So I go in and I do my meal plan for the whole week. I do Sunday through Saturday, and then from that I go ahead and make my grocery list based on what I don't have in the house, what I need to purchase. So moving on to the health section, I'm going to try to speed this up because like I said, I don't want this video to be super long. All right, so health section, again, another Planner Press dashboard. This here is probably my most favorite part of my planner. This is my affirmation sheet. Now, I do affirmations in the morning as well as in the evening before I go to bed. And to kind of cement them more into my life, I actually write them down. Now, where I get my affirmations from, sometimes I just make them up. But then there are times where I will pull from this little affirmation card situation. I got this also from Notique. And on these cards, you just pull one and it kind of gives you some affirmations that you can, say throughout the day. Or this, they just say for morning, but like I said, I use them in the morning as well as in the evening. And then, like I said, how I kind of just cement it all is I write them down. So I have this side for the morning, and then I have this side for the evening. And now this next page is a mood tracker, and essentially there's a wheel here where there's spaces for me to mark in for each day, because as you can see there is 31 boxes, which, you know, that's for the entire month, whether you have 30 or 31 days. And you go in and you just fill out based on this color legend kind of what my mood was throughout the day. Again, something else I created, I'm just not selling it. So I just have all these different colors here listing out what my mood was for the day, and then I just color it in on the wheel for whatever particular day. And then I always include note sections. I include note sections probably just on about everything that I do, because I just like to have a good note section. All right, then on this back page here, I have an anxiety tracker. One thing I don't think I've ever made this publicly known on my channel, is that I do have an anxiety disorder. That is something I do have. A lot of it is kind of tiered to social interactions, kind of social anxiety, but a little bit of generalized as well. So I really like to track kind of how anxious and how my symptoms are on a daily basis, so I can kind of tie it back to what kind of was the triggers for me that day. So that is essentially what this page is. So going down here, they're numbered from 1 to 31 for all of your days in the month, and then there's numbers going across here at the top, 1 through 10, for kind of ranking or rating my level of anxiety that day. And then I have these slots off to here, which these line up with each of the days, and I kind of can write out what was kind of the reasoning behind why I was so anxious that day, or why I was not as anxious that day. So I just like to kind of have this to, like I said, reflect on and make adjustments in my life. And then these last two sections, I really don't have anything to show you there because I have not set them up. So this is going to be my goal section, and then this is a work section. But like I mentioned before, I'm probably not going to have a work section, so I may repurpose this into something else. But I do have a goal section and then a work section here. All right, guys, so that is it. These are essentially the planners that I will be using for the rest of the year. Oh, and I did say I was gonna, you all have seen this. This is my budget planner, and I use this for, you know, with my budget sheets and all that, which, like I said, you all have definitely seen this. So I guess you can say that's number 4, but these are essentially the planners that I'm using for the remainder of the year to kind of keep my life together, in track and in order. Again, congratulations to Nicolette and Cecilia for winning the 2 $50 Erin Condren gift cards. Do not forget to send me an email, or you can also DM me. Nicolette, I know you're more with the email than DMs. Cecilia, either one, email me or DM me. They are e-gift cards, so they will come to you via email, as well as the 20% off codes. Again, don't forget, I have a link down below. If you use my link to sign up for Erin Condren, you get a $10 off coupon code to use on your first order. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you do not miss any more of my videos. Thanks guys. Peace.